Master, good morning.
Good morning.
So, while we are still on our biafra stories and series, this morning I want us to take a look at the aftermath of the Aburi Accord, how Gowon was manipulated by some, leaders like Awolowo, like a leader from Bumi, how they manipulated
Hey,
Gowon,
don't mess up.
and at the end of the day, Gowon renegade, and that was what led to Biafra. So, let us discuss. Good morning.
Anthony, first of all, let me just clap for you because you have achieved a feat this morning by saying the truth. Irrespective that Awolowo, the fact that Awolowo is from Yoruba extraction, you are still telling the truth exactly how it is. See, let me tell you. Aburi we stand was an accord, an agreement. Biafra and the Nigeria agreed. That was when Ojukwu was Biafran what? Prime Minister or head of state, and Gowon was the head of state of Nigeria. The peace accord that was about to sign in Ghana, the very particular place where the meeting was held was Aburi. That's why that slogan come, Aburi we stand. Ojukwu is standing on Aburi. Gowon was standing on Aburi. So that everybody should go on their way. There will be a confederacy sort of. You know the meaning of confederation. Each region will control their resources. Then we will have a centrality, sort of central government, that those regions should be given 1/10 or whatever percentage, so that there will be peace in this contraption arrangement called Nigeria. And after this Aburi Accord, Aburi meeting, what happened? Ojukwu left with all hope. Bibos, they were, growing, adding more feet, inches to their former heights. That's Bibos. They believe that no more problem again. On getting home here, Awolowo came up. The master, a man that has PhD in tribalism. Awolowo scored professorial award on ethnic bigotry. Awolowo went back to Southwest, met with Gowon and rebooked Gowon. Do you know what you did there? You want these people to go. Don't you know if you allow confederacy to take place, they will go further than this. Within a trickle and eye, they will turn to Japan. Why did you do that? Gowon. Why? Ṣé ọmọ pé orí ò ti dàrú orí ò ti dàrú.
Is that
Awolowo speaking with talking to Gowon? He told him, he rebuked him, he scolded him. You know that. You know what? Gowon understood what was ahead. That if allowed confederacy to take place, Igbos wouldn't have been where they are today. Igbos would have gone further than Japan and opened the continent of Africa eyes. Everybody will open their eyes against another second coming of the British. Gowon abided with Obafemi Awolowo's advice, and that is where we find ourselves today. An advice from Obafemi Awolowo brought Biafra back, and here we are today. Nothing ever since then has changed. We are still in a worse, let me use the word, worse Nigeria than ever, is Awolowo's advice. And even we are back regionalism, we are back confederacy, confederate system of government. Southwest would have been a great place to go. Southeastern Nigeria would be a better place to go. Northern Nigeria would have been like what? Israeli in West Africa. You know what I mean? In terms of agricultural irrigation, commercial agriculture, because they have arable land there, vast one. But see where Awolowo's, how do I say it? How do I say it? Wrong advice put us today.
It was a mischievous advice.
Very, very mischievous advice. Very, very dangerous advice. And that's why we are here today. Cocoa would have been not a thing of the past in the Southwest if abided with Aburi Accord. And even the one just made up his mind to ignore Awolowo's devilish satanic advice. I think Southwest would have been a place to visit today. The money from agriculture, I mean cocoa and other agricultural products that comes from this region, would have brought this Southwest to the level of what? Giants in the production of cocoa and other agricultural products in the world. Then southeastern Nigeria would have been the chief producer of palm oil, where you can even get more of black gold called crude oil. We would have been a giant, better even than Saudi Arabia, thereby promoting the Igbo man to be in the same level with the Japanese, the Chinese, and the rest of the Far Eastern Asia. Asia Tiger would have not been better than us. This is where Awolowo advice has led us to today. And today, we are all staring up ourselves at faces, frustrated faces, from east to west, west to north. Nigerians are frustrated because of the kind of voracious, greedy political bigots we have in this country. They are only there for their pockets, they are only there for their children, they are only there for their what? Their families. They don't have the interest of Nigerians at heart. So this is where Awolowo's advice has led us to.
Before the Biafra war was started by the Nigerian government, there was a decision made in the United Nations where they decided that if the Biafra could withstand the war for 4 years, they will let go. However, they were only able to stand for 3 years.
Yes.
And it was also said that if after the war, Biafra later joined Nigeria, that after 30 years, Biafra should be reconsidered to go. Why has Nigeria not let Biafra go? Even after 30 years, that was agreed in the United Nations agreement waiver.
Okay, thank you so much. 30 years make one generation. Biafra was 30 years in 1997. 30 years make a generation. But according to international law, it is after 50 years that if a country fought war, a particular province fought war, and still survive, the United Nations will do what? Conduct memorandum for that particular region to be liberated, be independent of the region, agreed region that they fought with.
It is over 50 years now.
Okay, no, let's say again. Then another international law says, if a country, a nation lasts for 100 years under amalgamation, if the regions that merge together are aggrieved, not satisfied the way the country is, the situation of that country, or the way that country is being run, I think there is need for those aggrieved regions to do what? Disembark themselves, dismember themselves from that very contraction or arrangement. Which is why Nigeria was 100 years in 2014. And that's why we canvassed for division, dismembership of this country, because Nigeria was 100 years just 10 years ago. And I don't see the reason why Nigeria should not divide themselves, let everybody go their separate ways. Yoruba should be on their way, only in their own region. They have everything it takes to be a country. Yoruba have international water here, Atlantic Ocean. Yoruba have fertile soil, mineral resources, natural endowment, everything in the southwest here. I don't know still the reason why Yoruba man is putting on collar shirts, suit, going to office of Federal Republic of Nigeria to work there and use biro, do all manner of irregularities, cause all manner of irregularities. They have what it takes to be on their own. Are you listening to me? I have still not seen the reason why Hausa man will still be turning himself to Dondi, going from one mosque to another, building and constructing mosque scattered all over the north, educating and instilling into their children only Arabic education and orientation. I don't see the reason why, and I don't know the reason why. I also ask what it takes to stay on their own as Arewa nation. They have vast arable land, so rich in nutrients. They could grow any crop there, ranging from lettuce, cabbage, carrot, rice. In fact, the whole cereal food can move on well, can grow well, thrive well in that region. And listen to me, both Yoruba land, southwest, both Igbo land, southeast, north, rainy season every year, annually. We don't like rain. We don't like rain. There's never a time any part of this region within the contraption called Nigeria should could ever dream of drought, long absence of rainfall. Rain falls in the north, rain falls in the west, likewise in the east, south, east, no, northeast trade wind brings what? Harmattan to Nigeria, dry season. Southwest trade wind in Nigeria brings what? Rainfall in Nigeria. Maritime air mass, intercontinental maritime air mass, all these winds, trade winds, bring rainfall and dry season in Nigeria. We are naturally blessed, endowed by God. The reason why we are still together here, killing ourselves, fighting and fighting, is because we have the kind of leaders that are worse than armed robbers, political vagabonds, thieves that are cutting away our commonwealth, matching the Yoruba man's head and the Igbo man's head together to be at enmity, animosity with themselves. Blame it on our leaders. Awolowo wouldn't have given that, given that advice to go on. By today, the Yoruba man would have gone far. The Yoruba man would have gone far.
Thank you very much, Mr. Biafra, for your time.